All right. So several times people have asked that we provide questions about the SAFe Scrum Master course. They need practice questions that they would like to test out. And so it's important that in this video, I'll take you through a few of the questions. If you want more, there is a link in the description that points you to an Udemy course, a cheap Udemy course that you can take. Uh, it's simulated exactly as the questions will be. So we have 6 sets of questions that you can try out. But in this video, what we'll do is just the sample ones, provide you with the questions, provide you with the answer. A great deal about this particular course is that it does not just explain why it's the answer, but also explains why the wrong answers are wrong. So let's just dive into it straight. We'll deal with some questions and then we'll talk about how they are wrong. Now, this course, if as you take each test, it will tell you exactly what the overview of the exam is. For example, there are 45 questions, and you have 1 hour 30 minutes to answer them. The pass mark is 73%. But usually we say that it's always good that when you do these practice questions, you get at least 85%, so that no matter what happens, you'll be able to scale through in the actual exam. Some people have said that these questions are much tougher than what they get in the actual exam. But it's just good for you to have that insurance and get at least 85% before you go for the actual e- exam. Now, let's start. The first one says, what is the purpose of the Scrum of Scrum? Allows leads to oversee the team, provide celebrating into dependencies and project impediments, serve as the Scrum Master's committee of practice, from update status for stakeholders and management. Think about this. Which one do you think is really the answer here? Yeah, so it's good to think about it. Okay, good. The answer is provide sleeping to dependencies and program impediments. Let's go to the second one. It says cadence and which other critical concepts are the key constructs to delivering continuous value. Okay, so think about it. Cadence and which critical concept is good to do this. Because as you know, there are different concepts that you can use to deliver continuous value to the stakeholders on the agile project. So which one of these is the real thing? Obviously, synchronization. The third one is which statement is true about teams. Teams are obviously one of the most important parts of agile. So which of these statements is true about them? First, changes in team composition do not impact productivities. Products are more robust when individuals on teams have specific skill sets. Teams are more productive than the same number of individuals. Agile teams can manage the interruptions. Obviously, the fourth one is wrong because interruptions are not good for teams. Uh, Changes in composition do not impact productivity. Of course, it does. If you keep changing the teams, productivity will be impacted. The answer is teams are more productive than the same number of individuals because obviously when we come together and we do things in unison, is we become more productive than if we have individuals doing it uh, separately. The fourth one is who is responsible for assisting to establish continuous integration of SAFe? Is it the shared services, the team, the system team, agile teams, the system architect or engineer? Which of them? You see that is the agile team here. Okay, the fifth one says the goal of lean is to deliver the maximum customer value in the shortest sustainable lead time while providing what else? Okay, the highest possible quality, the significant team contributions, a continuous delivery pipeline, improved capacity allocation. Which of them do you think is correct? Obviously, if you're someone that's conversant about safe values, you will know that it's the highest possible quality that has to be delivered. So these 5 questions, let's stop here and see the answers. Okay, so we'll click next and then we'll click finish and then we'll see exactly the right answers and why the answers are correct. Okay, so now of course I failed it because I only attempted 5 out of 45 questions, and you can review the questions. So these questions, let's review them. When we review them, you will see that the first answer is correct. And the great thing about it is that it not just explains why providing visibility into dependencies and program dependencies is important. It also tells us why A, B, C are wrong, and then of course why D is correct. So D is the correct answer because the primary purpose of the Scrum of Scrum is to actually provide visibility into dependencies and program impediments. Second one is also correct because really cadence and synchronization are the important concepts that are the key constructs to delivering continuous value. Of course, like I said, it does not just explain what is right, it also talks about why the other ones are wrong. The same thing with number three, which talks about teams being more productive than than the same number of individuals. So you have that as well. Number four is also correct because agile teams are the ones responsible for assisting to establish continuous integration in SAFe. The fifth one is also right because quality is very important in SAFe. So the highest quality value that you can provide is what you should always aim at. So the other questions are exactly like that. As you can see, I skipped it. So you see not just the answers, but the explanations. And that is why this is good help. If you are interested in this, I say that you take a look at the link in the description and just click on it. And then it takes you right to it. For those that will be taking the course from this link, it's actually much cheaper than if you just go on Udemy and search for it. Um, so just go ahead. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments.